Have you heard about peppers, male and female? Well, hey, we're going to separate fact from fiction. Hey, welcome back to the farm. Have you heard, like I have almost all my life, that there's male and female peppers? People say that the male has 3 lobes and the female has 4 lobes. I've always believed this, and but you know, I read a report just the other day from the USDA that did some tests, some samples, and we're going to go over what they thought and what I've always heard. But there's no such thing as a male or a female. This is just a variety, and these come from 2 different plants on 2 different sides of the high tunnel. So that proves kind of in my mind that these are 2 different varieties. This is like a Bonnie Bell, and this right here is the Orange Bell. So you know, they say 3 is male, 4 is female. That's a myth. They also say the next thing they say, people say, and I've always thought this too, is the 4 lobe was sweeter than the 3 lobe. You use this one for eating raw or fresh, and you cook with the 3 lobe. USDA did testing on that, and that's not have anything to do with it either. The 4 is not sweeter than the 3 or the 2. I've got some in here. I found one that had just had 2 lobes. So the lobes have no bearing on the sweetness. The sweetness is determined by the ripeness, and of course now you can eat these, and we sell them all day long green, but see, this right here will probably turn a little red, and this one will turn orange, and when they turn that color they get at their sweetest, but they're still good to eat. So that's a myth. Sweet or cooking with, it's all a myth. It's determines the ripeness is whether it's sweet or not. Next myth I've always heard is the female has more seeds than the male, or the 4 lobe has more seeds than the 3 lobe, and that's been proven has nothing to do with it. The amount of seeds is the size it has. The bigger the pepper, the more seeds it has. Has nothing to do with the lobes. So that's another myth busted. I also heard that the 4 lobe or female is more rounded than the male. The male is always longer and skinnier. Well, look at these. 3 lobe, 4 lobe, same diameter, same height. So it's the variety that determines that. It has nothing to do with the lobes and everything. I've got a variety over here that I'll go over here and we'll pick, and we'll look at it real quick. Now this one right here is a Bonnie Bell, and this was an orange one, and this right here is a Big Bertha. So you can see the difference in the height, and it's got, well, it probably got 3 lobes, so, but you can tell the difference in the height. So it's the variety that determines the height and the roundness and the seeds and all that stuff. It has nothing to do with the male or female. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope we learned something. I learned something this week, because I always thought that too, and I was going to make this video on male and female peppers, and when I got to reading about it, it's a myth. So it's myth busted. None of this is facts. It all has to do with varieties and ripeness. So if you're going around looking for 3 or 4 lobe, it really don't matter. So all this information came from the USDA, and I read a report also from Oklahoma State University, their ag department. They did a little study on this too. So hope we destroyed some myths today. Now you can buy these little YouTube stars in the morning at the farmer's market. These right here will be in there. We're fixing to go pick. So we'll be there in the morning. Go to our Facebook page and see what all we're going to have. We'll definitely have these 4 peppers anyway. So I'll keep these separate, and if they want some YouTube stars, you know, just mention it. But I'm just kidding. So anyway, give us a thumbs up. We'll be at the farmer's market in the morning. Like I said, go to our YouTube page, and I'll have all the stuff we'll have. We do have quite a few tomatoes, so. And we're gonna go check the beans. We might have a few beans, I don't know for sure, but we'll definitely have a few tomatoes, and they're looking really good. We'll have some peppers and cucumbers, all the usual stuff. Hey, if you disagree with me, or you read something different than I've just said, you know, send me an email, leave a comment, we'll discuss it. You know, I'm just going by what I read, and I believe the studies that I've read are correct. So if you see something different, you can let me know, and we'll look at it and talk about it. So anyway, give us a thumbs up, come to the farmer's market. You can see me, I'll be there by myself Saturday. My wife has to go to do something for the church, so I'll be there all alone. So I'll probably need somebody to talk to occasionally. So you can stop by there and see me. And Hey, give us a thumbs up. Appreciate everybody watching. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you down. Support your local farmer. Forgot about that. We'll see you down in the farm next video.